Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will go to work first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gives it on the option. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The handoff to Johnson. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. And the Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Bearcats are flying down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up. Back to throw. It's Dickens. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Gets it out quickly. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The Raging Cajuns are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. It's complete to the left. Good, solid tackle. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got rid of it just in time.
Man, this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, it's starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Working that left side now. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Runs through the tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll go right back to the run. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Give to the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Grant. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn package. If you're a quarterback, right, on this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the inside give.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Dickens. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's inside the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Dickens. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 11 over Washington. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Steps away to find some room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Andrews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Grant. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
QB slice it. No gain on the play. Third down coming.
The Raging Cajuns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the Raging Cajuns will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
When you're a quarterback and you throw a comeback route, you really trust your wide receiver, and he's going to do what he's supposed to do. Obviously, all the way out towards the...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dickens. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the... There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
At the 22. 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Dickens. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
From the gun on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Looking to pass, it's Dickens. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. And the route is on. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll give it to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down.
Open field on the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Set, ready.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To throw, it's Grant. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback and deep.
Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved. Out. In space where he could do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
So now it's 2nd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Back to pass, it's Grant. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll sneak it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Raging Cajuns are on the move. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield. It's McClure. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Paul.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty.